Alright. Hi everyone. This is Hoenn Confirmed here, and I figured I'd come back to recording and making Pokemon Showdown content with a little bit of some ZU laddering live. And we're going to be using this team that I got here that I called Furfrou. So I posted this in the ZU Team Dump thread last night, I believe, and I've been using this for about a week, and it's a pretty fun team. Just your average kind of Volturn mentality with maybe a couple unorthodox mons in ZU like Choice Band Furf. So the reason why I went Furfrou was that I wanted a solid normal type with great speed, and it's really the speed that matters, because at 102 I can outspeed Z-Move Swanna, I can outspeed even the Simi Mons, and just a solid speed tier to be at. Not to mention that Fur Coat ability, doubling my defense easily into 300s here, makes me so much more resistant to a lot of other faster physical mons. It's great, and nothing really enjoys a return or a U-turn. This is a very dangerous 50-50. And when it's on something like the opposing Executor or Shiftry, its U-turn's pretty much free, right? Sucker Punch is for when I absolutely need it. It's a little cheeky because it is Choice Band, and being locked into Sucker Punch is really a bad thing. Your opponent can abuse that easily. And Surf is for 2 KOing Golem. Even defensive Golem gets 2 KO'd, and there really aren't any calcs that matter if I was not a negative nature in special attack, because of sturdy mostly. So no reason to make any of my defenses a little weaker, to be kind of like mixed. Surf is purely for Golem, usually Lead Golem, but also for nailing defensive Golem if I really need to. Egg is Gracium Z. So Z Leaf Storm, I think I've talked ages about how Z Leaf Storm into another Leaf Storm is stronger than like 2 Specs Leaf Storms, because you avoid that special attack drop. It's also just really strong, and I don't have to worry about being locked into a move and being abused by that. And then I can also just fire off free sleep powders. Really good. I go for the full power. There's some merit to be timid here, so I can avoid things speed creeping Modest Egg, as well as if I were to go for Z Sleep Powder, which raises speed, I can outspeed a few mons in particular. But then there's Silph Dark, which helps with Egg and Bronze and a few other mons. And I don't have Pursuit, and I said I have SD, and that's for a late game win con or for breaking some walls. And it's kind of like Furf, where I just kind of, the thought process is either I'm going to multi-attack or U-turn. Great Defogger because of its good speed and just natural bulk as well. But I've once had this Bolt Beam as well, and I think I like the physical attacker better on this team overall. Mare is just a physical defensive pivot. It's really the only, I want to say, long-lasting defensive mon on the team, which there isn't a special counterpart for. Like, there is no special defense Bronzor, and that's because this is a pretty offensive team anyways, as is. Toxic Spice is going to be really helpful for punishing the constant switching that this team kind of incorporates for speed, just for speed creeping other golems. Then there's just regular old lead weakness policy Golem. I'll keep this thing around if they have a Scarf Electivire that I'm worried about. Usually I'm not, but it's nice to have an electric immunity coming around. Otherwise, just makes a good dent. Always gets up rocks pretty consistently, at least. And then Scarf Rotom, it's not the fastest Scarf there is. It fails when it comes to outspeeding something like +2 Combustion, which is annoying, and it's why also I have Mare. And it also is slower than all the base 95 Scarfs, but it's pretty consistent as well. Like, I like it a lot. I need another ground immunity. That's totally cool. and Trick is for abusing Stall, which we'll see if we'll get. So I'm just gonna search for a game. You know, these take forever anyways, and we'll see what I get. But I'm pretty confident with this team. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun playing, building it, tweaking it. Furfrou was a lot of normal types at one point. It was Perugly, it was Scarf Comb, and Furf just had a little bit more power and a little bit more of that physical defense that I found to be pretty reliable. So I went ahead and had Furf. Anyways, I'll probably cut the video right here until I get a game. Okay, we're back. So my opponent, let's just say, alright. My opponent looks like he has Stealth Rock's Crustle. I want to say it's Scarf Took too, but I mean, would he have two Scarves? Kind of would make sense that he puts them right next to each other. But that's totally not a guarantee. A little afraid about what I should lead and what should I do, fearing Scarf Took's Scarf Toucan's Bullet Seed. Might be a little overthinking here, but yeah. Rotom Fan was the lead because it was just a free Volt Switch. I mean, look, no... Oh, he's a Molga. What is wrong with me? How did I not know that? Alright, we'll see what he wants to do now. I'm just anticipating a regular old U-turn. But he had Hidden Power. Hidden Power that was super effective. So that had to have been Hidden Power Ground, right? What would hit Rotom Fan and not... Yeah. So he just anticipated that, I'm guessing. I'm also thinking that's pretty strong. 57% on Mare. I don't know. I'm just going to pull a double into Furf because it's pretty sturdy for what it's worth. Solid U-turn, and man, we're bugging. What are we going so slow for? That knockoff was dangerous. And even though I'm anticipating his Violus to come in, I want to see this damage. Like, let's just see that. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. So here's a question: is it like max speed? I don't know. Can I afford to go Savali Dark? I think so. I want to keep this thing alive. Yeah, he just went for crunch. We're good. We're set. Free U-turn. Crustle. I mean, same song and dance, man. You can't take a Leaf Storm. Nothing really wants it. Took and even a Molga could come in. But yeah, he just sacks by. Perfect. That's perfectly fine for me. Keeping that pressure on Crustle. Do not want that thing coming in, setting up rocks. Alright, well, now I do have faith Leaf Storm could 2 a KO, 2 of them, but let's go for the sleep. Yeah, we got it. That was easy. I'm going to be at a, custom rocks. I mean, I knew it was rocks, but I don't know how many of them run custom berry, I guess. So he could set up here, but like, why am I worried about this? I have so much. And yeah, I guess I'll just, I mean, if he goes for Substitute, we're in a little bit of a conundrum, but I'll just happily just spam Psychic. I don't worry about it. I mean, I have a CB U-turn that should kill, or I think Return is actually, funny enough, Return is stronger when it's just one time super effective. But I do have options. I'm gonna go here because I don't want him to continuously recover, and oh well, that just killed regardless. I was worried that that had like a very small chance to KO. We're gonna start searching for a battle because it takes forever anyways. Dang it, that's always the worst. You're just like one off. Like a second off from reaching what you need to reach. I want to see what this Toucan is, and he hasn't switched to his Ditto. I guess he hasn't had the best opportunities. I got the flinch. I'm sorry about that. It's a 2 KO with the flinch. It's a bummer. So he's just going to what? Volt Switch? Trick? I mean, what am I to do? You know? Exactly. I don't know what that was. Maybe he was scouting, worried about what I was. I'm thinking this thing might be specs. I don't. Is that naive? Is that naive of me? Man, that's a bummer. Oh my gosh. Oh, gee, I'm sorry. No, this thing's slower, but I also had gold. I wish. How many can I get? At least I'm recording this online. At least I'm actually recording this luck. Shell bell? What is this ditto? What is this ditto even? Shell bell? That's odd. Maybe that's why you didn't go ditto. So what was that? Like 4 air slashes? That's great. Anyways, let's see if we can get to the 1500s this live. That'd be cool. Right, this guy's been wanting to play me. Alright, good luck, have fun. Alright, so looking like he's got some hazard on that Crustle. That's what I would say with that Defiant Purr right next door. And you know who doesn't really mind leading off anything is Rotom. It might seem funny, but if I get trigger the yeah, look, we're just for fun. If I trigger the Motor Drive on Electivire, that's all fine because we'll see where he goes from this. I need to kind of see how he wants to play with the Rotom to Volt Switch, and if that does go into Electivire, if he's going to go for Volt Switch himself, or is he going to go for Ice Punch, going to go for Earthquake. That's how I kind of want to play this match. And I may just straight up go for Thunderbolt even, but well, if he leads Crustle. Even Trick could be cool, but because Thunderbolt could do so much. At the same time, isn't Egg free? Oh, man, this Rotom has been hacked, hasn't it? Excuse me. Let's see. Psychic. Why not? Exactly. So Purr's kind of free for a U-turn, but that's a pretty weak U-turn. I don't even think that kills. I really don't think that kills. At the same time, I don't really want to risk anything. I mean, I'm happy to keep this healthy. And Mare has, oh, so he goes for, oh, okay. Goes for knockoff. I wouldn't be surprised if he went right for a return, but U-turn to Kadabra or even Electivire. But yeah, Kadabra is probably the freest. This thing punishes hard. I don't see any reason for him not to go for Psychic. Let's just get a free. Oh ho ho! Ooh, this is gonna be dangerous. This is gonna be a bummer. Okay, man. Okay, we gotta go for. We're totally going down to Dazzling Gleam. But who do we go into? Do we want to keep this alive for what? Yeah. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got the sash. It looks like my hazards are here to stay. Anyways, solid Scarf. Air Slash. If he goes Electivire, I guess Sack in the back. Alright. Let's see what his Scarf Fire is going to want to do. Man, T-Spikes does hurt his team. I'm actually happy I had made these plays. Look, I got fodder with the rocks up. So he goes right for Ice Punch. And you know what that means. I'm going to go... And I want to just throw off a Scald. Now I got to keep this alive so I don't die to Combustion. That's my best bet. This thing's in a few ranges right now that I like, but I think we're going to go right for a Scald. Casey wants to go right into, you know, a few things. Exactly. Exactly. I don't have an Eviolite now. I'm dying to a lot. But I could still survive Combustion. +2 Fire MZ Combustion? Don't know about that. This is for small, believe it or not. Going right into Rotom, expecting a few possibilities. That being one of them. Yes, that was. It's all part of the plan. And you know who's looking real free right now is Furf, maybe? No, I don't know. I was thinking Golem actually was the solid play because I'm thinking Purr is gonna come out and I could sucker punch some stuff. Yeah, okay. I can't jeopardize this, you know, going down. But I'll tell you what, I don't die to Earthquake, Ice Punch. I was more so worried about being frozen, believe it or not. So he does have one play, it's Combustion. I need to just not let him SD. Okay. I'll go right for Scald. You know, I announced that I was going to record and maybe put something on YouTube just so people would play ladder. I didn't think they'd flock to my games. I guess that was me being naive. But so long as I keep... This thing's going to go down to Flare Blitz. Oh, Fire MZ's coming up. Okay, because Fire MZ's coming up, what should I do? I think I should sack Mare. In case, you know, it might not be Fire MZ either. I think I should sack Mare. Pressure with Furf, Sucker Punch, and then sack Egg on the Fake Out, and okay, wow, I lived. I'm really surprised that lived. Okay, but let's say I didn't. Sucker Punch was free, doesn't matter if he protects, doesn't matter what he does, it's going to go down to Poison or to the Sucker Punch. Furf's alive, I would go to Egg. Furf comes in after dying to a U-turn from Purr. And let's just see how much like crit return could have done even. If it could have done higher than 76, I'd be surprised. And you know what? This is actually another one of his possibilities, but it only leads to this, you know. It only leads to just a free sucker then, which he doesn't have the priority. Yeah, good game. Did I say GG? No, I didn't. GG. All right, we're back. So... looking at this team, I'm thinking a lot of these mons are going to be annoying. That Go-Go being just a physically defensive grass type is a bummer for Golem, who normally, I mean, a little bit worried about Sandslash, but, and he's got like 3 potential rockers. I'm guessing Sandslash is not the rocker, but I mean, really could be. Man, looking at the team, I think I just want to go right into Egg and I want to hope for the best. Yeah, exactly. That was the best. That's what we wanted. Oh, he could have Sap Sipper though. I mean, would he go right into it? He would. I'm dumb. Why did I think that? Why did I think wasting my Bloom Doom turn 1 when he has Sap Sipper was a good idea? Is there even another ability that this mon would want to have? Oh wow, this thing is especially defensive. It's all heck. We'll just get rid. You know, we'll just trick. No, we'll trick. Exactly. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with these turn of events. I don't know. He has. Yeah, anything. I just didn't want him to. See, Hornleech, that's a crit. That means this is barely gonna... Yeah, this doesn't even kill. Yeah, I mean, he could have actually potentially... You know, he could have potentially just continued to set up on me if I... Especially if I missed and if I didn't flinch. I'm guessing flinch could have been a little something that he would have to worry about, but... We're gonna go right into Golem. That was one of the mons I was kind of worried about because I didn't think I would outspeed for the explosion. So, what are you going to do? Set up Stealth Rocks? Alright, that's odd. I'm definitely expecting Rapid Spin, so I'm faster though, that's the thing. And nothing really... I don't think this thing even lives a Psychic, but it's just so bulky. Why not Leaf Storm? He only has 1 resist now. It would have been great if I had... It would have been awesome if I still had my Z move. Really dumb play turn 1, jeopardizing everything. So I would only be worried about this if it's an agility, which I think it could be. But I still want this alive for... Do I? Well, I mean, how else am I going to deal with Stunfisk, like, reliably? Stunfisk is just such a bummer that Savali isn't really doing the most anyways right now. Yeah. So, what is he going to do? He has to Z-move, and he can't even kill me with that? Yeah, that's a shame. So, wow, this is actually looks just like the set I had. Let's see if he... A Roost. This is the problem with Furf, is that if he had Roost or even Agility, even if he just went for Agility is what I'm saying, that I would have nothing to deal with that anymore. Let's see what he wants to do. Yeah, I know, like, I don't even know what Furf's gonna do anymore. I could haze this, but what if it's Taunt? It's not. Alright, great. Toxic Spikes. No, you know what? Let's not even risk Mirror. Mirror, physically defensive, way too helpful for those mons. I could take an Earth Power. Egg can take an Earth Power and goes right for a Leaf Storm. No problem, but wow, did that not kill. Foul play on Stunfisk. That's what he went for. That's great. That's okay. I mean, Egg's gone, which is totally fine. See how he wants to kill me. I'm half-heartedly thinking I'd go Sleep Powder if he went Float, which wouldn't be a good idea anyways if he went Float. We're gonna Toxic Spikes, hoping that we don't get crit. If we get crit, it's really over. Oh, thank goodness. Only 12% chance. Like, especially now, it's totally in my favor for me to win these off. And a crit is only going to be doing about like 55, maybe 60 max. That's perfectly fine. So, do we keep this around? And what do we do? I think we'll just go Furf. Furf is so bulky. Let's see what he wants to do. Yeah, Liquidation can't even kill. We're fine. Actually, you know, we're just going to sucker because he can't... Agua Fairy? Okay, the idea is that he can't really bulk up on me, and I could have done some big damage on the Lycanroc if it came out. But, I mean, this is fine, too. In fact, let's just recover. So, okay, we'll go for one Scald, and then we'll recover. Yeah, his bet was for him to get a Liquidation Defense drop and see if he gets it. He does not. So I want to say, starting from when Lycanroc and Mare both came out, Mare would have had to have been crit in a few opportune situations. Defense drop would have had to happen. I want to say this was all still a lot in my favor. Look, Thunder Punch. Yeah, it's worth noting that Thunder Punch actually is only as strong as... Oh wow, GG. Can't believe I lost that. It's actually worth noting that Stone Edge would have been better there anyways because Thunder Punch is only 50 base power, just as strong as a stab Stone Edge, and Stone Edge had a higher chance to crit. So I'll just, yeah, that's fine. That was probably gonna happen. Shame, I was trying to go with no losses. We'll get like one more, or maybe two more. We'll see. Anyways, we're back, and what am I seeing with my opponent's team? I am seeing a lack of a ground resistance with 3 mons weak to ground. I gotta say he has to have something for it. You know, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he's gonna have something like weird, like max speed Probopass or something like that. But you know, else just doesn't, a great time. Yeah, you know what we're doing. You already know what we're doing, and there is nothing that wants to take this. And I could, again, did I learn my lesson from last game? What, in part, helped me lose that last game? Did I learn my lesson? I did not, but it paid off. Definitely paid off. I'll take that. It's only leftovers, and I only need to do about half, so why not go Psychic? Yeah. Maybe that was like a roll, but a roll totally in my favor. Sleep misses. That's totally fine. We'll go for it again. That is a-okay. I just want to have kind of a free switch into Golem so I can get up rocks. Yeah, and depends on how many. Yeah, actually, let's just go for Earthquake. I don't know what he's gonna do. I have a feeling he's sturdy. You got a decent enough defogger, you know. Let's start searching for another game. I'll get one more after this. Yeah, I'll get one more after this, but I'm thinking I just need to. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna set up. Oh, yeah, I'll EQ. That's all I'm doing. It's a free EQ. Yeah, so there's sturdy. There's flash cannon. I'm faster. That's good to know. But totally stealth rocks. I don't need this thing killed. I got pivots. I mean, which one do I want to go into? I don't think I want Savali Dark out on whatever, comes in after the sack. If he does sack this, even. I think I want Savali gone, and I think I might just go right into a trick from Rotom Fan. That's what I'm thinking. Although, did you forget his one special wall that could take that is gone? Egg? Yeah, egg is probably what I want to go into. But we'll see what he wants. This is kind of taking a little slow. I'm worried because I just got a new game. I don't want to play 2 games at once for the recording. I do 2 games at once all the time when it comes to just playing casually with myself, but we're going to go A because that scares everything. Why not? We're just going to go, he already put on the timer, I feel bad. Yeah, I don't want to rush this game either, but we'll lead Golem. Anyways, unless if this is a weird set, yeah, it's gone. He doesn't really, this game's kind of over, so I guess I'll focus my attention on this one. So when Siltwater leads against lead Golem, I kind of have to look at the team, like am I afraid about being volt switched on by a Scarf Electrovire or Scarf Rotom? Not really, it just has Raichu, which is frail in its own right, and even though my own Scarf can't deal with it too much, there's a lot of ways around it. So we're just going to Earthquake. Now, I didn't expect Magic Coat in the least. I don't think I would ever expect that, but just the same kind of effect. I get the kill here. It's all good. Anyways, this thing is not a switch-in. I told you that game's over. I don't know what my opponent was thinking building that team post egg. So let's see if he wants the Encore. I don't know what he was thinking there. Why would he lose such a valuable mon? We're gonna Air Slash on the off chance he goes Raichu. Yeah, okay. That's a what? That only does. No, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, Raichu and this little combo here is going to be a bit of a bummer now that I don't have Golem and that my one Scarf is not too natural on it, but I'm kind of worried about what he's going to do. I mean, Scarf Rotom is really good against this game, being able to Volt Switch against Kadabra once Raichu's gone, or at least pressure these Air Slashes, and just has a great matchup against his entire team. So kind of jeopardizing something here. But that's like the 5th one this game. I was anticipating him going to go for Nasty Plot, and then I was going to pick like a sack or something. Okay, but I guess I could just hacks the competition. Wow. All right. Again, no reason for me to stay in when I could haze, I guess. Whatever. Simi's here. We'll just go here. So this is physical? I'm guessing this is mixed. Yeah, what kind of set was that? Anyways, egg is coming in now, for sure. I take a seismic toss, it's no problem. That thing does not take a Z Bloom Doom. Wow, though, look at that. Can you believe that? That thing lived. Guess you should believe it, but I should have maybe went for Scald, but again, I mean, this game's over. He doesn't have an egg switching. I voted ban on this mon. So there was the ZU suspect test, suspecting egg. You know, there was a lot of talk about having a suspect text and maybe what were the candidates. I was a proponent for Thor. I thought Thor would have been great for the meta. I was against egg. I think egg is just way too strong. This is something that like Specs Bay or like Z-Move Bay can't do. You know, the psychic type with analytic. That's why it's so good. So I feel kind of bad. That was a hacksy game. Okay, that's over. Ho ho ho! Big man on campus. What is he doing? What is he doing? Should I trick? Yeah, I mean at this point there's like no reason not to just play it easy. Can't believe this game ended before that one too. What did we start off with? 1700? That's okay. We'll probably go right back where we started. And this is the problem with getting too high on the ladder. You just have a few issues, you know, in these regards to, you know, gaining little from these ladder matches that take forever already to get. And then you lose so much, like it took forever to get there. So that maybe actually could have been a problem if that bullet punch creator had a high roll. But that wasn't something I was worried about because you would have, I mean, that thing doesn't even have drain punch or recovery, and you still would have had to take a choice band for Furfrou, followed by like, I mean, if you somehow were living that. I mean, it could have been dangerous. Let's do the instant replay. I mean, obviously, there's like a point around here, and I just kind of didn't care. But, yeah, I don't think that would have been the problem. Alright, I think that's going to be it. Shame I couldn't even, wow. Shame that I couldn't even get higher for what I wanted to be at. But, yeah, we'll just call it quits. Alright, thanks for everyone for watching. Everyone from ZU, shout outs. ZU team and everything. And we'll see how often I do this. That's Furf turn for you. I think you got a good idea for the game. Some notes, some takeaways. I'll tell you something you shouldn't do. Let's pull it up. There's it. Oh, I'm sorry. You can see me switching back and forth a million times. How far back is it? Come on now. Some takeaways. Don't do this turn 1 when they have a sap sipper mon. Like, I know it's appealing. I was totally was way over my head here. It's just the thought of getting a Bloom Doom off on any of these mons besides Go-Go, it sounded so good. That's okay. Yeah, don't do that turn on. You probably want to preserve that. And even then, I mean, this team mustered. I mean, I got crit. I want to say it was still in my favor to win, even on even with the turn this thing came out. Like that, like if you crit here, this turn, or the next, you know, while I'm recovering, because the crit's going to do 60%, we'll just say that. That's what it did do. And then the only other misplay, kind of play of hubris, was I could have recovered here, but I also thought, yeah, I mean, this was a play of hubris, I guess. I could have just continued recover. And so that's kind of on me. Again, minus 32. I didn't even gain. I don't even think I gained 32 in that. But that's okay. That's the ZU ladder, everyone. Thanks for coming by.